Welcome into the broadcast. We have an amazing game for you tonight. UNLV versus Pepperdine. Now for the Pepperdine Waves, we have a couple standout players, including Mo Odom, the kid from the Bronx, New York. This kid, Coach Kruger had high praise for him, as he said he's just as good as one of any guards in this conference. And in the backcourt, we have Stefan Todorovic. This kid is a certified bucket, 6'9", 25 points a game. He's a little Luka-ish, if you ask me. Now, of course, for the UNLV Rebels, we have the sophomore standout guard, Deaton Thomas, 18 points a game. He's just been an absolute baller this season. And a little bit of a surprising one for the Rebels. We have community college transfer Jeremiah Cherry, who they call Bear. 16.7 points a game, 7.3 rebounds. He's been a beast in the paint.
You're running rebel.
And we're off to a good start. Wait, go ahead and introduce yourself to the broadcast. So we got our play-by-play announcer introduced to our fans at home tonight. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi everyone, I'm Whitaker LUMMUS here at UNLV, student.
And I'm Jack Bridges. I'll be your color commentator for the night. We got a fun one. WHIT giving you the preview there. We got a good matchup with our UNLV Rebels and the Pepperdine Waves. I'm excited for this one tonight. Honestly, I don't know a lot about this Waves team, but I do know that our UNLV Rebels had a bit of a slow start last game against the Omaha team that they played.
Absolutely.
So I'm excited to see what they have in store for us tonight.
Absolutely. This Pepperdine team, they have a couple players that they don't play, but if you don't be careful, they'll hit you hard and they'll hit you fast. This team is a great three-point shooting team. And obviously on the other side, you have the transfer guard from Julian Rishwain having a great three-point shooting season. So this game will be a three-point shootout.
I tell you what, Rishwain in this last game, I don't know if you saw the highlights, but this man had 3 or 4 dishes that just absolutely blew my mind up here at the booth. I love to see that man play and the way he dishes that ball to his teammates.
Absolutely. The Rebels are unfortunately dealing with a plague of injuries, with backup ball handler Jaden Hendy out another game, along with forward Rob Wiley and Jace Winning out again this game. So we'll have to keep a keen eye on that as the Rebels look without their second and third ball handler. Deaton Thomas his minutes is going to go up.
All right, now we're finishing up introducing these starting lineups. We'll get this game started in just a moment here. Pretty quiet night inside the Thomas and MACK. Not a whole lot of fans, but that is to be expected. It's pretty early on in the season, not a conference game. I'm really looking forward to that UNLV Creighton game coming up early in December. I know it's not at home at the Thomas and MACK, but the Rebels came out on top last season against the ranked opponent. I'd be excited to see if they can do the same. And Creighton even has 2 Vegas locals on the team, Sterling Knox and Shane Thomas. Both attended Durango High School here in Vegas. They look really, really good this season. Shane Thomas taking a bit more of a front role than Sterling Knox, but I'm excited to see that matchup when it comes by. But for now, we got Runnin Rebels basketball versus the Pepperdine Waves. Tip off in just a moment here, ladies and gentlemen.
It looks like Koulibaly for the Waves will be tipping, and he will be going against the big man, Jeremiah Bear Cherry. And Pepperdine wins the tip. Mo Odom taking it out for the Waves. In the low post here, Todorovic. No good. Rebels basketball going the other way. Henley gets it to Rishwain. Rishwain back to Henley. Hesitation. And it's stolen by the Waves. Todorovic comes up. Odom looking to push the ball down court. Just gives it back to Todorovic. Odom still with the ball. And the Waves are going to have to try to force up a three here. And that will be a shot on Todorovic. Makes the basket. He will go to the line for one.
Yeah, Todorovic got open on that low block, got the and one foul, headed to the line. I imagine Todorovic is going to sink this one, shooting 85% from the line, 22 for 26 on the season. Closest thing to automatic as you can get this year from the line.
Absolutely. Todorovic from Spain, 6'8" and a senior, transferred from SMU and San Francisco. So,
oh, really? I didn't know that.
We'll see what he can do here tonight as he makes that one to make it 3-0 Waves. Deedon looking to score here. Just pass it off. Gets it to Bear in the low post. This is where he makes his money. Jump hook, no good. Waves with the ball.
That baby hook was his moneymaker last game against Omaha.
Absolutely.
Just didn't fall this time around.
Odom gets it to Todorovic. Todorovic looks to almost stolen by. There we go. Odom guarded by Jalen Hill. And reaches in, and the foul is called. Jalen Hill gets called. Team's second foul. And Mo Odom, that will be on the floor, so no shots. And Todorovic will pass the ball in. And Mo Odom almost loses the ball, and he does. That's a steal by the Rebels. Here comes Henley. And Henley will draw the foul. Todorovic.
That was good on Henley attacking Todorovic as he was falling back on his heels, getting him a foul early. I mean, at the college level, with only 5 fouls, you don't really have a whole lot of room to work with, so getting a foul like that early is not ideal.
I completely agree. Here's Rishwain at the three where he's been deadly all season. Just passes it off to Henley. Henley looking to work here. Dean and Thomas way downtown. That one goes for the Rebels. It's tied here. Odom looking to respond with a three. Maybe even a two here. Koulibaly, top of the key. Bethea gets it to Bucka. Bucka back to just gets it back to Bethea. Odom gets it to Kula. That one misses. Jalen Hill with the spin move. In the post here, just gets it out to Dean and Thomas.
Gotta be honest with you, Whit. I'm surprised he didn't get called for a travel there.
Yeah, me too. That certainly looked like a couple more steps than allowed. Dean out to the three. Henley. That one's good.
That's exactly the kind of play you want to see out of your point guard. Attacking the basket, hitting your shooter in the corner, giving him the shot exactly what he's looking for.
Absolutely. Koulibaly looking to get that in the post to Todorovic. And it's stolen by the Rebels. Henley for three. No good. Rebound Butka. Odom looking to attack. Gives it up to Todorovic. And that one is batted away, but the Waves recover. Odom to Koulibaly. Koulibaly standing at a corner three. Bethea looking to drive. Just gives it up to Todorovic. Todorovic, long range three. No good. Rebound. Odom with a three of his own. No good. Rebound Waves again. Todorovic coming down the lane and scores just a little layup there for Todorovic. They're looking to get down and physical with Koulibaly. Gets it out to Rishwain for the 3. He's covered. Step back 3. No good. But the Waves foul him, and Rishwain will come out and shoot 3. But after this timeout, we'll toss it back to you. Back here at Thomas and Mack. 6-5. UNLV has the lead. 15:42 left to go in this first half. Rishwain's at the line. Shooting 3. Hits the first one.
Now, I imagine Rishwain is a good free throw shooter, but he typically doesn't get to the line very often as a three-point shooter himself. He doesn't typically get in those situations where he's aggressive and attacking the line. So I imagine he's a good shooter, but we don't really have a lot of stats to go off. 1 for 2 on the entire season.
Exactly. Hits that one. And it makes all 3 of them. UNLV takes the lead, 9-5. But Odom led this team all year long. Let's see what he can do here. Bucka gives it up to...
Wow, really? They're calling a foul there.
Gives it up to Taj Aiduk. And he's almost steps out of bounds.
Yeah, it seemed like he lost his footing, but got bailed out with a foul from the ref.
Absolutely. Gives it up to Bucka. Bucka trying to make a physical move of his own. Just gives it out to the 3. Rishwain guarding Odom. Looking for the switch. Steal by UNLV. Here he comes. And it's a lob. And it's good. Jalen Bedford with the alley-oop finish.
Got some impressive touch around the rim there. Obviously not being able to slam it home, but still having the body control to kiss it off the glass and lay it home.
Absolutely.
UNLV foul.
And UNLV foul. will be Jalen Bedford's second. The man who just finished that alley-oop gets the foul, picks up his second, and the Waves will retain possession.
Yeah, and Bedford takes a seat there after his second foul in a little over 5 minutes. It's expected play from Kevin Kruger.
Tajai Duke trying to get in the post. Gets it back off the glass, no good. Rebound UNLV going the other way. DJ to Rishwain. Rishwain from 3, no good.
I like the look. I don't mind the shot from Rishwain.
Bucka trying to get it out to Odom. Odom with a little midi. That one's no good. Gets it back out to DJ. Let's see what the Mountain West Freshman of the Year can do here. Rishwain in the corner. Receives the screen. Gets it back out to DJ. DJ trying to make a move. Back out to Rishwain. And it's tipped by the Waves. UNLV will retain possession.
Pop and Jai entering the game for the Rebels. Brings a very good factor off the bench on both ends of the floor, offensively and defensively. Happy to see Njai out there.
And this is his first action here in this early season as DJ Thomas misses that one. Odom trying to make a move. Just gives it up. Bucka back to Duke. Duke back to Fear. Waves almost get a 3, but just rims out. And UNLV with an 11-5 lead will try to make it more than that. DJ receives the screen. Almost loses the ball. We'll reset here. DJ gets it into the corner for Rishwain. Rishwain fakes, then shoots. No good. Rebound Butka.
Again, a good look from Rishwain. Just can't get it to hit the bottom of the net there.
Mo gets it to Fair. Fair, no good. Rishwain from 3. Gets it to Pape, but foul on the court.
Draws the foul on Foray. Gets a little bit too much body there. Trying to hit Pop on the opposite block for an easy lay, but Rishwain heads to the bench with DJ Thomas as well.
I would just like to shine a little spotlight on Pop here. It's his first action of the season. As I mentioned before, UNLV is dealing with a lot of injuries. Hometown kid. Went to high school in Vegas from Ivory Coast. And UNLV turns it over as they try to inbound the ball.
Offensive foul called on UNLV's 14 Bedford.
And Bedford will pick up his 3rd foul here in this early game.
Yeah, DJ doesn't even make it to the seat on the bench before he's called back to replace Bedford. Not what you want to see from your star shooting guard. One of your big offensive weapons, leaving early.
You know, especially because they have so little depth with all their injuries, and they need Bedford to play a crucial role here. DJ can't do it all as the lead ball handler, and not what you want to see from really one of the only true ball handlers on this team besides DJ.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine we're going to see a lot more minutes in a much bigger role for the sophomore Brooklyn Hicks tonight, especially with Jaden Bedford getting that 3rd foul. It's going to be Jalen Bedford, excuse me. I'm excited to see Brooklyn Hicks get some more minutes, though, because that man is an absolute defensive pest. As a former basketball player myself, he's exactly the kind of player I would not want to play against. So I'm excited to see if he can get some more minutes here with Bedford having that foul trouble.
Exactly, and he's a great offensive player. He had a career-high night with 12 against Air Force, so we know he can score the ball. We just haven't seen the opportunity really given to him. But with these injuries, maybe he'll get in. Maybe he can show us something.
Something interesting going on here. Bedford coming back on the floor. Refs seem to have an issue with the way the sub happened, and DJ is still at the scorer's table. Bedford's going to have to stay on the floor, hopefully not to pick up his 4th foul.
And another stoppage of play as they will make the substitution. The crowd not liking it here.
Crowd is not happy with the confusion. Not really sure what went on there with the officiating, but
I think an illegal substitution, but
yeah, something like that. We got Bedford off the floor, DJ back in.
Odom trying to get in the low post, making a move. And UNLV trying to strip the ball away, and they have possession. DJ Thomas will make it going on the floor, and he draws the foul. He will go to the line for 2 as the Rebels try to make this a 7-8 point game.
Now, we haven't had points in a while, but there's nothing a Runnin' Rebels fan likes to see more than DJ Thomas heading to the free throw line. As I was saying, Todorovic is automatic earlier. This man, DJ, has got ice in his veins at that free throw line, never missing at the stripe. Shooting around a little over 85% on this season.
You know, and everyone thinks, oh, DJ, the long threes, the mid-range turnarounds. What I like to see is DJ, despite his size, is actually a pretty good post player, you know. Not a lot of these smaller guards will get in the post and get dirty, but DJ, he takes the initiative, he makes it, and that's why he was the freshman of the year last year.
Absolutely. He's not afraid to get aggressive, getting in that paint. Really opens up that offense for us as a whole.
Absolutely. Mid-range from the Waves. That one's no good. Jalen hit with the ball. Gets it back to DJ. DJ back to Hill. Hill to DJ. DJ into the high post. Hill with a hesitation, and that will be called for travel. You know, Coach mentioned in practice, again, with all the injuries, that Jalen Hill will have to try to take a step up, as we saw Bedford and DJ, but those are the only real ball handlers on this team. So he mentioned that Jalen Hill, and not only him, but the whole team will have to really take a step up in terms of ball handling, and he mentioned Jalen Hill as one of those guys.
Yeah, no, Jalen Hill, Vegas local, as a graduate senior coming in, getting his extra year of eligibility after his injury last season. It's good to see, good to have him back on the floor, and it's clear that he has a large impact on this roster.
Absolutely. 11 points a game at his previous school, Oklahoma. Spent 4 years there. Got his degree. Decided why not come to the Sin City.
Now, I could be wrong. I'm going to check right now. But I could have sworn his coach back at that Oklahoma was Kevin Kruger's dad, Lon Kruger. But I could be mistaken about that. Don't hold me to it.
I'm not too sure about that. Obviously, Kruger in practice, when things don't go right, he could be a little bit of a shouter, but Kruger, he really is a good coach. You can tell he cares about his players and just wants them to get even 1% better.
So, yeah, Lon Kruger was the Oklahoma coach through 2021. So Jalen Hill did have him for a few seasons. So played for the father and the son. Could have had a hand in Jalen Hill coming back to Vegas. But as a Vegas kid himself, you have to imagine that's the big reason he came back to UNLV. And, boy, are we glad to have him, especially with the injuries we're dealing with.
Father-son seems to be quite a theme here at basketball, as we just saw Bronny James get drafted to the Lakers, and obviously his dad sharing that moment. That was really special for them.
Yeah,
so
fun as well.
Waves win band the ball, and Odom comes back in. Starting lineup back in for the Waves. Odom getting to the ball in the post. Tries to make a bounce pass, but it's intercepted by Jalen Hill. He's on the floor trying to make a play. Just rolls it. Fast break. Let's see what they can do here. Off the glass and good. Brooklyn Hicks.
Just an incredible finish at the rim from Hicks there, moving full speed. That's not an easy shot to make, but he makes it happen.
Yeah, absolutely not. I know I couldn't make that. I really don't have a left hand, so. Good shot there from Brooklyn. Todorovic gets Jalen Hill in the air. Does not convert on the mid-range shot. Rebels just get it back to DJ to reset this play. Gets it into the corner. Rebels for three. No good. Jalen Hill almost comes up with the rebound, but just kind of launches at Todorovic, and he will get that rebound as the Waves will take their first timeout. 15-5 here. 10 minutes left in the first, and we'll see you soon. Odom has the ball, kicks it to Todorovic. Odom just kicks it back to Odom. Todorovic for three. That one goes. First points in a long time for the Waves.
Yeah, that zone defense there from the Rebels was not a good look as the Pepperdine Waves swung it around and got a free open three.
Absolutely. Jalen Hill trying to get it to DJ Thomas in the corner. He launches a three. That one goes.
The Rebels come down the floor. Pepperdine Waves in some sort of 1-3-1 zone defense, and they do some of the same, swinging around the floor, getting an open three look.
Todorovic has a three, and DJ Thomas comes back with three of his own. Gets it onto the post. DJ Thomas with the steal, coming down the floor. Step back, will reset, just gets it to Jalen Hill. Brooklyn hits to Rishwain. Rishwain to Bear Cherry in the post. Gets it back off the glass and good.
Bear Cherry getting on the board for the first time tonight. That's not something you usually see from running Rebel basketball.
Absolutely, and it's crazy to say that we're expecting a community college player, but he's just been so good this season.
Truly unbelievable addition.
Now the Waves
Rebels
are in the post. Butka with a little jump hook himself, no good. That'll be a Brooklyn Hicks rebound. Hicks to Thomas. Thomas calling it a play. Gets it to Rishwain. Rishwain to Hicks. Hicks back to Thomas. Thomas in the post to Bear Cherry. Cherry to Hicks for three. That one's good. 23-8 for the Rebels here.
I got to imagine this Pepperdine coach is not liking what he's seeing out of that 1-3-1 defense. Pretty interesting decision from their end.
Well, they don't really have – they have a lot of size here, but can they stop Bear Cherry? As Butka misses that one. Thomas to Rishwain. Rishwain hits Hicks. Hicks to DJ Thomas. That's intercepted by Todorovic down the lane. And that's as easy as lovin'. Shout out my Rex Orange County fans. DJ Thomas is bringing the ball up. Rishwain, multiple people around him. That's another three for Rishwain.
Hey, you don't usually see Rishwain taking risks like that, but I love to see the deep three.
You know, this guy, great shooter, and I'm not mad about it. Butka looking to make a play here. Tries to get it to Odom. Odom trying to get it into the three, and that's a good for the Waves. Butka hitting that three makes it a 13-point game. Rishwain at the three. Gets it to Brooklyn. Hicks in the corner. Bang! That's good for Brooklyn. It was a long two. Now that I'm seeing it.
His foot must have caught the line there. I didn't notice it at the time.
Fuhr gets the screen for Odom. Odom gets it back to Fuhr. Fuhr double teamed. Gets it in the corner. Stolen by UNLV. Here comes Brooklyn. Hicks off the glass.
My goodness, he is just so fast. Gets down the floor in, I think, 3 dribbles, maybe 6 steps. Truly incredible from Hicks.
Odom guarded by the man in question, Hicks. Gets it to Fuhr. Fuhr gets it to Odom. Odom to Todorovic. Gets him jumping. And that one's good for Todorovic. 15-point lead here for the Rebels with just under 6 minutes to go. Brooklyn. Rishwain gets by 1 off the glass and good. That's going to be an and 1 for Julian Rishwain. And there will be a timeout for the Rebels. 32-15, 5:47 left to go in the first half. And we'll be back just after this. Back here at beautiful Las Vegas, Thomas and Mack Arena. UNLV Running Rebels 32, Pepperdine Waves 15. You know, the story of this game so far, I feel like has been threes. We've seen it from both sides. Julian Rishwain having a game. Todorovic obviously is going to get his. So, just the story of the game.
If you're a Running Rebel fan, got to be happy to see what you're seeing tonight, especially after the slow start in the first half against Omaha last week.
As Rishwain hits that one. Todorovic trying to get it in the post. And that'll be a steal for the Rebels.
Didon pushing the floor.
DJ to Brooklyn. Brooklyn making a move to Pape. No good, but gets it. Second effort. Pap.
What an acrobatic pass from Brooklyn Hicks there to Pop Jai at the block. Misses the first layup, but finishes his food at the end.
Absolutely. Duke off the glass. No good. Pap with the rebound. 20-point lead here for the Rebels. Gets out to Rishwain. Rishwain in the corner. Just resets up top. DJ Thomas gets it back to Rishwain. Rishwain jab step 3. That one's good for Julian Rishwain.
Rishwain feeling really loose, taking the deep shot off the jab step, pointing at DJ as he backpedals down back to defense.
And he's 2 for 4 here, but it certainly feels like he's made a lot more than that. Odom gets into the post, making a move. Back to 3 for Duke. No good. That one's way off, but it's touched by Rishwain, and Pepperdine will remain possession. Jalen Hill coming back in. He will replace Rishwain. Demarion Yap coming in, and this will also be his first action for the Rebels this season. Todorovic mid-range, that one's good. Off the inbound there. And Jalen Hill bringing the ball up for a change. To Yap. Yap. Brooklyn Hicks at the 3. Back to Jalen Hill. Little bit of a mismatch here. Brooklyn calling for the screen. Gets it to Jalen Hill at the 3. Makes his move. No good, but the rebound will go to the Waves. Duke getting it to Todorovic. Todorovic in the corner to Odom. Odom with a little midi himself. That one's no good. Rebound Waves. Duke to Todorovic. Todorovic was a 3. That one's no good. Rebound Pap. Does a little balancing act there. And the Rebels will come down the court with a 21-point lead.
A little bit of a slow going right after that timeout.
Brooklyn Hicks with a 3 of his own. That one's no good. Rebound Pap. Pap to a wide open Brooklyn Hicks. And that makes it 40-17.
Yeah, Odom just fell asleep on the weak side, left Brooklyn Hicks wide open. He could slam it home off the block.
Absolutely. Duke gets it in, and that will be a steal for the Rebels. Hicks driving in, gets it back to Hill. To Barnaby. Back to Hill. And that's a lob, and that's no good, but he draws the foul. Jacob Barnaby from... Actually, funny thing about this one is Jacob Barnaby is actually from Anchorage, Alaska, so he's getting some of his first action here tonight, and we'll see what he can do. Coming after you after this. here at the line. Kid from Anchorage, Alaska, Jacob Benarby. And I just want to talk a little bit about the Waves here. The story of the game for them has been Stefan Todorovic has 14 of their 17 points, and the only other person with any points is the big man Butka. So as Barnaby hits that one to make it 42-17.
Oh, Vegas local, Isaiah Cottrell coming in, and you see we got the Vegas lineup in with DJ, Jalen Hill, and Isaiah Cottrell.
Barnaby sees a little short action there, but makes it worth it. Duke driving on Bear, just kicks it out, back to David Major. Major from LA. Gets it to Duke. Duke gets it to Todorovic. Into the corner for three, and that will be no good. Shot clock violation. And that will be Rebel basketball.
Just a second late on that shot clock. Ball barely missed. Sorry, ball went in, but he barely got it out. Just not in the nick of time. Couldn't get it out. I'm sure Todorovic would have loved that from his teammates.
And David Major down here, in for the Waves here, seeing his first action, averaged 27 in high school, and his season low was 19 points. Contrell, just a little too much mustard on that ball, and just goes out of bounds.
Yeah, it comes off of Bear Cherry's hands. Not what you want coming off the bench there by Cottrell.
Duke taking the ball up. Pestered by DJ. But Thea looking to make a move. That's a contested mid-range. No good. Rebound Rebels.
Not a bad look, but yeah, the Waves just cannot buy a basket no matter what they do.
If it's not Stefan Todorovic, every basket is earned. DJ, with just a minute to go here in this second half. Julian feeling himself from three tonight. Gives it up to Bear in the post. Bear looking to score here. Off the glass and good. Bear Cherry. Emotional after that one. That was a tough earned bucket.
Yeah, slapping the floor. Probably curbing his anger not getting a foul from the ref there. Ref seeming like he just wants to get to halftime.
Duke tries to get into the post, and Jalen Hill pokes it away. And the Rebels will go down the court. Probably just drain the clock off here, but elects to take the timeout, and 44-17 here. 22 seconds left in the first half, and almost the first half, and we'll see you after this. Back here in the Sin City, Rebels have the lead 44-17, and will probably elect to leave no time for the Waves to get an offensive possession of their own, as we just have about a second difference from shot clock and game clock. DJ, 3, 2, 1, gets it to Cherry in the post, off the glass, and that one's good. The Waves will have no time left. It's 46-17.
Yeah, you know, it seemed like on that last play, the Waves were really trying to defend the perimeter, assuming that the Rebels drew up a play to try to get a three-point shot. Didon comes off the screen from Bear Cherry. The pick and roll is wide open. All Didon has to do is a little jump pass. Bear gets wide open on the block. Doesn't really get that much of a fight either. They don't seem to want to give him that and one. Finishes the basket to put the Rebels up 19 points heading into the half. An 8-0 run with 3 minutes, the final 3 minutes of that half. Kevin Kruger has the boys rolling. If you're a Runnin' Rebel fan, you're happy after this first half.
Absolutely. I mean, you're getting to see new guys that have never gotten before. We have Pop, we have Yap, you know, getting to see a little bit of the talent we have on this roster and getting to see where we lie in, because like I always say, the championship lies in the depth. If you don't have depth, they're not going to make a run in the postseason, and so every team needs depth, and we get to see that here where they have depth while the Rebels are dealing with their injuries. Obviously not a factor tonight as they're up big.
Absolutely, yeah, no. I'm really impressed with what we've seen, especially from Brooklyn Hicks, knocking down those threes. You don't typically think of him as a shoot-first guard, but getting him wide open in that corner, he's going to knock it down if you leave him open. And overall, I do think this second half we're going to see a lot more from the bench players. Obviously, being up by 19 points, Coach Kruger is going to want to keep his starters fresh, making sure that he's not getting more injuries than he's already had. But an exciting first half nonetheless. Got about 13 minutes till we're back to you guys.
I mean, absolutely. We can even see some players that haven't played, like Ferris Matcherback, who's a 6'11 guard or 6'11 center out of Vegas. Earned it, played for Bishop Gorman, a little bit of football powerhouse there. Played for the basketball team, earned the team's senior of the year. So we could see him tonight. And
you're talking about Isaiah Cottrell there, right?
Isaiah Cottrell, like, obviously also from Vegas, has had a great year last year, in and out of the starting lineup. So we'll see what he can do here, as he'll probably come out. And here at halftime, we'll leave you here. 12:36 to go till we're back, and we'll see you after these words. Back here in Las Vegas, UNLV versus Pepperdine, and the story of this game so far has been all UNLV, and Pepperdine's really not put up a fight. And so we'll see what the Rebels could do here.
Yeah, we'll see how
Cherry
the second
gets into
half
the
goes.
post, jump hook, that one goes. Rebels, 48-17. Odom looking, gets it to Todorovic. No good by the Waves. Bucka misses off the glass. Jalen Hill's bringing the ball up. Makes a move, gets it to Brooklyn Hicks. Trying to get his bear in the post, and it's stolen by the Waves. Odom looking to score here. Down big. See if he can rally his team and get going here. Gets it to Coulibaly. Coulibaly gets it to Bucka. Bucka off the glass and good. And that is their first points in what feels like forever.
Yeah, and even with the points, just not a lot of energy coming from the Pepperdine bench and even their fan base over there behind their bench.
DJ Thomas trying to get it to Bear in the post again. It's poked away, but the Rebels recover. Bear working, gets it to Jalen Hill. Hill back to Bear. Bear just gets it to Rich Wayne to reset. Gets it to Brooklyn Hicks. Brooklyn Hicks driving in and gets swatted.
Correction there, that was
Shot
Jalen
clock
Bedford
violation.
on the drive there. Shot clock violation and sends it the other way to the Pepperdine Waves.
Brooklyn just trying to get a little hop step there. Hop step in the jump, and too late. My bad. Bedford, excuse me. Thomas. That's a three, no good. Thomas recovers, gets the rebound. Gets it to Bear Cherry. Jump hook. That one goes for Bear.
Man, that baby hook from Bear Cherry right outside the block is just next to unguardable.
The only person who could seem to guard it was the Memphis Tigers when they came here. They even had trouble with it. Kick ball. Bear. It will be Pepperdine Waves ball. As Bucka tried to get it to Todorovic, but Bear kicks it out of the way, and we will reset here. Gets it to Odom. Odom at the mid-range, free throw, Jay. That one's good.
Yeah, almost a golf clap coming from the supporters behind the Pepperdine bench, seemingly knowing that this game is pretty much out of reach, despite it just starting the second.
Off the glass, misses. Odom for three. That one's good. Kid from the Bronx hits the three. Makes this a little closer than it was at halftime.
Pepperdine coming out with 7 points quick.
Rishwain, another three, no good. Odom to Todorovic. Todorovic draws the foul. He will go to the line for two shots. Rishwain picks up his second. And Todorovic, obviously 25 points a game, has the ability to shoot it from the logo, as we've seen here, has most of the points for the Waves here. And kind of reminds you of a little bit of Luka. Can pass, can rebound, can't exactly dunk, but that's it. It's exactly on par. As he hits that first one to make it a 25-point deficit. Misses the second, but the Waves get the rebound. Bethea trying to recover. And Bear Cherry coming down the post, and he draws the foul. Butka, he picks up that one as Bear Cherry is a hard man to stop, getting a full head of steam.
Second, keeps first.
Yeah, he's a freight train coming down that floor. Honestly, Butka probably a little fearful there. Bear Cherry barreling down the lane. I wouldn't want to be standing down there either.
I mean, that is it's a little scary. Basically, that's the height of Giannis and the weight of modern day Charles Barkley. So as he hits that one to make it a 26-point lead. So I wouldn't want to be in the full head of steam either. So
Looks like we got 3 Rebels in double digits right now. Brooklyn Hicks, Bear Cherry, and Julian Rishwain, all totaling double-digit points for the Rebels.
yeah, Hicks has 11, ties or 1 point away from tying his career high at Air Force. So we'll see if he can get that done as Cherry hits the second. Odom to Koulibaly. Koulibaly gets to the Major. Butka just kicks it out. Major takes the screen, gets it to Koulibaly. Koulibaly looking for somewhere to go, just gives it up. Rishwain with the steal, and here come the Rebels. DJ Thomas with a little magic of himself. Somehow gets into the lane, but misses that one, and he will go to the line for 2. And the Waves will take that timeout as 52-25 with just 15 minutes to go here in the second half. It's been all UNLV, and we'll see you after the break. Back here in the Sin City, Dean Thomas hits that one. 53-25 here. Again, all Rebels. Dean, obviously, 5-star recruit coming out of high school. His father played here. Had offers from numerous Big 10, Big 12 schools, and shows the Rebels decided to continue the family legacy, and we're happy he's here.
Yeah, I imagine we might see his younger brother coming in playing for the Scarlet and Gray in the next few years. I believe he's in high school currently, so we'll see him in the next couple years.
That'd be quite the story right now as Butka does not hit a 3 And that'll be a foul on the floor.
Loose ball foul called on UNLV.
Loose ball foul called on UNLV. Jalen Hill comes back in, along with Jalen Bedford. And Rishwain and Thomas will take a seat for the time being.
Number 1, Jalen Hill. Turning to run another lineup.
Odom inbounding the ball. Has to be careful that 5 second. Just gets it in time. Odom looking, and he gets blocked by Bear Cherry. Here come the Rebels. Bedford to Hicks. Hicks back to Bedford. Bedford to Hicks. Hicks tries to get it to Cherry in the post. Cherry misses that one, but there's a stoppage of play here.
Not really sure what foul the ref saw here.
Number 24, Alex Lima is first, team's third.
I guess we got Alex Liba lying on the ground, obstructing Bear Cherry's path. Ref didn't like it.
Makes sense. This is Alex Liba's first actual action of the season, and we'll see what he can do here as he tries to help get Barry Cherry to slow down here. Bedford for 3. That one's good.
Bedford for 3.
Todorovic, been all him tonight. Liba to Bucka to Todorovic. Todorovic almost gives it up, and Liba will draw the foul, and he will go to the line for 2.
It's always surprising when you got a player like Bear Cherry getting his first foul of the game after 25 minutes of game time. Seems when you're that big, it's almost inevitable that you're going to foul somebody. But being able to have that much body control is truly impressive. It's a testament to Bear Cherry's talent.
And that's why they recruited him. Coming out of community college, Coach Kruger says they're so hard on these guys because of how much they've improved. Speaking of Pap coming in for Cherry, but Coach Kruger also says that, again, they're so hard on these guys because they've improved so much, and you just see the body control there by Cherry picking up his first foul. And as the Waves hit that one, it's just crazy what he's accomplished already. Jalen Hill bringing the ball up.
A story like Bear Cherry just goes to show that recruiting and talent, it's an intersection that is not always met eye to eye, and there's a lot of players that just go undiscovered.
As Jalen Hill missed that one, here comes Todorovic. Todorovic off the glass. That's good.
Todorovic just having a beautiful night tonight. Beautiful touch around the rim.
And he is a player. He is definitely one of those players that will get his no matter what. Pop to Hicks, or to Bedford, excuse me. Pop with the 3. That one's good.
I believe that's his first 3 of the season, only taking one more. 1 for 2 on the year, 50% from 3. And Jai nailing it from deep.
Freshman from Ivory Coast. And we'll see what he can do here in the coming years. Todorovic for 3. That one's no good. Rebound, Bedford. It's a 2-on-1. The lob, no good. Bedford gets it back off the glass and good.
I tell you what, Whit, I would about lost my mind if Brooklyn Hicks was able to flush that one home. That was a ridiculous effort by him.
In the steal by the Rebels. Just pestering on defense right now. Jalen Hill drives in. Off the glass. Draws the foul. He will go to the line for 2. Unfortunately missing that one.
Rebel fans liking what they're seeing, starting a Rebel chant. Keeping it live despite the game being relatively unbalanced. Relatively is a nice term.
And the reason they recruited this guy is because his size allows you to play him at the 4, and we've seen him handle the ball tonight. So who wouldn't want a 4 who handles the ball? That's I feel like that's what every team is looking for, and you get that right here. He's physical. He's 6'6", 230, but he can handle the ball like a guard, and that's why he's here. That's why he had 4 successful years at Oklahoma. As Hicks looks to score here. Tries to get it to pop, but broken up, and the Waves will go the other way. It's a fast break. And Duke will draw the foul there, and he will. It is on the floor, excuse me.
As we see a replay here, Benarby getting wrapped up in the arms with Duke.
And Duke gets it to Todorovic. Todorovic to Liba. Liba back to Todorovic. Major looking to score. And that's blocked by Pep. Major's coming for a goaltend. He's not going to get it. Brooklyn Hicks getting into the corner. Brooklyn Hicks for 3. That one goes for the Rebels.
Brings Brooklyn Hicks to 14, topping his total against Air Force.
Yeah, and with that, Brooklyn gets a new high.
And on cue.
Speaking of, Rishwang comes in for Brooklyn. Career night for Brooklyn, and just happy we witnessed it. 65-28. Rebels on top. Todorovic almost gets the backcourt violation, does not. Trying to get it inside to Liba. Liba back to Todorovic, it's stolen. Jacob Barnaby almost goes for the slam, gets fouled. He will go to the line for 2. And you wonder if that's was a little bit of a purposeful foul there. And we'll come back after this. Many more minutes to come here in this basketball game. UNLV 65, Pepperdine 28. We'll see.
Shooting 2.
Jacob Benarby, first action of the season for him as he hits that one, and Contrell's coming back in, obviously the redshirt junior from Vegas. 20 from 29 from the stripe last year for Contrell, so his teammate Jacob Barnaby misses that one. Rebound Liba. Todorovic working the ball to Duke. To Todorovic for 3. No good. Rebound DJ. He's coming the other way. He's got a full head of steam. Off the glass. No good. Rebound Waves going the other way. Little spin magic there, but does it work? Todorovic calling out the plays. Jackson Oliveira in for the Waves. This is his first action. Speaking of, he hits that 3. 0.7 points for him this season. So very little action for him this season. So we'll see what he can do.
Got to imagine Oliveira comes off the bench specifically to hit threes when they're down by a lot of points.
Contrell for 3. That one doesn't go. Rebound Major. He's coming the other way. Off the glass and good. Kid from LA gets a bucket for the Pepperdine Waves. And it looks like Pop's coming back in. DJ working it. Hill to Contrell. Contrell to Rishwain. Rishwain all the way to DJ in the corner. That is another 3 for the Runnin' Rebels. Major looking to get a 3 of his own. Cutting through. Duke trying and failing at getting a basket through multiple defenders, but he will go to the line for 2. Taj Ayu Duke from Ontario. High IQ ability. He loves to run the pick and roll, and he's good at it too. Dropped 52 points on high school senior night. And a little bit of knowledge for you, his NBA comp, in my opinion, is Tyler Ennis, who was obviously round 1, pick 18 out of Phoenix, and so plays just like him, and they're both Canadian, so it really makes sense.
You said Tyler Ennis there?
I did say that.
That's a deep pull, man. I haven't heard that name in a while. All right. I like
both
it.
Canadian, both on the national team, both love to run the pick and roll. Like he's exactly like him, and we'll see if he can live up to those high standards that I'm
busting
setting.
out the ball knowledge on you guys tonight.
69-35 here. Thomas and Mack. Bedford. Excuse me. Rishwain gets it to Contrell. Contrell back to Bedford. Contrell driving in. Contrell corner 3. That one goes.
And despite the height, Isaiah Cottrell is not afraid of that deep ball, clearly.
And you said it.
Butka bringing one of his own.
Yeah, Butka hitting one of his own 3s. First for him tonight. As Todorovic takes a break. Rishwain gets it to Pap. Pap to Yap. Back to Contrell. Back to Rishwain. Running the pick and roll. Back to Contrell for a 3. No good. Rebound Rebels. Back to Bedford. Looking to make a play here. Gets it to Pap. Rishwain. Step back. Kicks it out to Contrell. Contrell to Bedford. Bedford has to hook up a long three. No good. Bucka. And Yap will draw the foul. And Bucka on the receiving end. It's 72-38 here from Sin City. 7:49 to go, and we'll see you after this. Back here in what I like to call the city of hotels here in Vegas, as Bucka's in the line. Shooting one, excuse me.
A funny joke about City of Hotels. Back when I was playing basketball, I played with a couple of guys that lived in California. And when they came to Vegas, they asked me, "Hey, buddy, what casino do you live in?" Not knowing that there were any residential homes in Las Vegas.
Well, I know that was certainly my first impression when I came here, so I don't blame them. Bedford looks to kick it out. Just gets it to Barnaby. And that's an air ball. Yap with the miscue shot. And Bucka at the three. And that's going to be another UNLV foul. That's going to be on Yap. And I believe they are now in the bonus, so every foul from now on will go to the line, and not as good as a first half for the Rebels, or not as good as a second half as it was for the first, but I guess that's to be expected when you put in your not as good players.
Hicks entering the game, looking to extend his potent night on the offensive side of the floor.
As Oliveira hits that one, makes it 72-40 here. Jerry gets it to Hicks. Hicks to Barnaby. Barnaby to Yap. Yap back to Barnaby. Barnaby in the corner to Hicks. Hicks passes it to the corner. No good on that one. Major looking to post up and does. Hits that one before Bear Cherry can react.
Yeah, I mean, that's almost how you got to play against Bear Cherry. Knowing that he's a much bigger body than you, got to kind of catch him off guard, do something a little bit different.
And funny thing about David Major, his grandpa actually played in the NBA, so he definitely knows what it takes to get to that next level. And I think he'll obviously a freshman or a redshirt sophomore, excuse me, but he has a lot of room to grow, and we'll see what they can do under this experienced coaching staff, to say the least. As the Rebels will inbound the ball. DJ Thomas comes back in, along with Jalen Hill. Gets up to Bear Cherry in the post and misses that one. Bethea gets it out to Major. Major, mid-range, pull-up jumper. That one's water. DJ Thomas trying to pick up the pace here. Gets it to Jalen Hill. Jalen Hill to Bedford. Bedford to Brooklyn Hicks off the glass, and that one goes. 30-point lead here. And Brooklyn, maybe a little bit too eager, draws the foul in the backcourt. And he will pick up his first, and Taj Duke, the freshman from Ontario, will go to the line.
Pretty incredible finish from Hicks at the rim there. Trying to take after Jose Alvarado. Catch him off guard on the inbound steal. He gets a little bit aggressive. Ref doesn't like what he sees. Sends the Waves to the line.
As Tyler Enos 2.0 hits that one. Tajay Duke. And he hits the second. Cuts the lead down to 28. And we'll see what the Rebels can do here on offense. To Brooklyn. Brooklyn to Hill. Hill gets it to Cherry in the low post. Double team coming. Doesn't care, and almost an emphatic slam by Bear, but gets fouled. He will go to the line for two.
My goodness. Bear Cherry almost manhandles in the, oh wow, that on the replay there on the Jumbotron. Just a ridiculous near finish. Would have been highlight of the game had it gone in. Unfortunately, rims out, heads to the line for two.
And Alex Levas is thankful he did not get put on a poster there. Leba, all I have for him are not very flashy. He's a classic big man with solid defense and okay post moves, but obviously as Bear hits that one, Bear's not a normal big. And so having a little bit of a hard time dealing with him tonight. Duke just gets it to Todorovic. Major, excuse me. Back to Major. All the way in the corner for the Waves. That one hits. Jackson Oliveira hits the three for the Waves. DJ, fake spin. In the post. Gets it to Brooklyn. And Brooklyn elevates, but can't, or Bedford, excuse me. Bedford elevates and just can't finish, but draws the foul and will go to the line for two.
He gets met at the rim there. And it's a pretty aggressive hit by Alex Leba there. Sends Bedford to the line, but you could hear the way Bedford hit the ground from up here.
As Bedford misses the first one. And Yap and Barnaby come back in for DJ Thomas and Hill. 76-49 here with 4:23 to go. Quiet one here in Vegas. Duke will bring out the ball. to Liba trying to look for someone. Major gets it, drives off the glass, and it's blocked by Pep, but that one will be called for goaltending. Last half, almost the same exact play. Major was calling for the goaltend. The refs did not call it, but he gets that one, and that bucket counts.
Yeah, he was about a whole second late there. Ball coming off the backboard, and he hits it back. Can't do that. Goaltending, 2 points, Waves.
Bedford driving in off the little reverse layup, no good. Pop tried to fight for it, but it will be Waves' ball. Duke driving down the court, gets it to Major. Major free throw line. Jay, that one's wet. Barnaby just inbounding the ball to Yap. And Duke is pestering on defense. Bedford gets it to Brooklyn Hicks. A little bit crammed in that right corner over there. Gets it in the post. Let's see what he can do here. Jacob Barnaby, turnaround Jay, no good. And here come the Waves. Duke down the court. Off the glass and good, but they call a timeout before that bucket counts. And it'll be a stoppage of play. 77-53, 3:03 left in this game, and we'll come back to you after this. Coming back here from the Thomas and Mack, I'm Whitaker Lummus.
And I'm Jack Bridges on color. Having some fun tonight in the Thomas and Mack as Odom shoots 2 at the line. I want to give a quick shout out to the UNLV band. Despite the game, no matter what's going on, you know you're going to get some lively action over there from the band section, making sure chants are active. I just gotta love to see the band participating at all times.
And they're active in every sport, whether it be volleyball, table tennis, football, basketball. They'll be there, and you can almost always count on them making some noise and making a difference. Yap bringing the ball out, brace Odom's ankles. And the crowd liked that one. Brooklyn getting it to the corner. We'll just reset back to Brooklyn. Brooklyn. And Major is called for the foul. And it'll be on the floor. So no, it will not. It will be on the floor, but UNLV are now in the bonus, and so they'll go for the line for two with Brooklyn Hicks. Career night for him. He will shoot 2 more.
As Hicks takes his free throws, misses the first. Quick update for our fans listening in. Having some technical difficulties with the score bug. The Rebels are leading 77-55 with about 2.5 minutes left in this game.
Todorovic for 3. That one's no good. Rebound Waves. That one's no good, and it's a rebound. Here comes Bedford. Major sprinting back. Just gets it to Hicks. Back to Yap. Yap to Control. Control to Bedford. Bedford trying to make a move on Todorovic. Just gives it up to Control. Bedford needs to make a move here. Long range 3. No good. Rebound Waves. Here comes Pepperdine. Todorovic, mid-range master, and hits that one. 77-57 with just under 2 minutes to go here as Yap trying to make a move.
I was about to mention, you don't see a lot of UNLV fans walking out, but you also just don't see a lot of fans here tonight in general.
As Yap misses that one. Here comes the man, the myth, the legend, Todorovic. To the corner. And that one's good by Jackson Oliveira, freshman from Houston. Hits to make it 77-59. And Major almost times that one. Could have gotten away with an easy bucket, but just a little too much catch-up on that one, and goes out of bounds.
Yeah, as we see, Todorovic gets subbed out, his night ending. Him leading the way. Coach giving him some love as he heads to the bench after a solid effort from the senior.
And Isaiah Cottrell just gets the basket there. Duke. Out to the corner. Liba, no good. Rebound Rebels. Probably about a 6-second difference between shot and game clock, as Bedford will try to make a move here, leaving Major in the dust, but they will reset. Hicks to Contrell. Cottrell gets it to Pap almost steals it away. Lob, no good. Rebels ball with 6.9, and they'll probably just dribble it out there after the failed alley-oop attempt.
As Cottrell inbounds it to Hicks, he's going to dribble it out as time winds off the clock here in Thomas and Mack Center. Rebels take the win, 82-59 over the Pepperdine Waves. Just an incredible performance overall.
And Brooklyn Hicks, career night, scores 4 more points than he did at Air Force, went 7 for 11 from the field, 16 points. But who I'm really impressed with is Todorovic. I knew coming into this, he was a little bit like Luka. He could shoot the logo 3. But after Kruger had such high praise for Odom, I just didn't think the Waves would come out here and, in my opinion, be a little lackluster. And you can really only see Todorovic tonight, and they'll go into next week trying to figure this team out.
Yeah, Todorovic ended the night 8 for 16 from the field, 19.6 rebounds, 3 steals. did all he could, just could not connect from deep. 1 for 7 on the night. Most likely not what he's used to. Typically shooting coming into the night, shooting 50% from the field, 9 for 18 from deep. Shooting 1 for 7 is not what you typically expect from Todorovic.
Not at all. I mean, when your team can't put the ball in the bucket and you're the only one getting hot, you just have to find a way. You have to get a way to get it done, really. And nobody except, it feels like, Todorovic could do that tonight. And so all the pressure was on him. And yeah, the Waves 80-59, UNLV on top.
Yeah, no, the rest of the starting lineup, after doing some quick math, us journalism majors, we don't do it often, but the rest of the starting lineup, 5 for 17 from the field. Todorovic likely not feeling much support from his teammates. But that's all we got from the broadcast tonight. I was Jack Bridges, joined by WHIT LUMMUS. Rebels win the game 80-59. Next game is this Saturday against New Mexico State Aggies. We will see you guys then. Appreciate you for joining us, and we'll see you soon.
See ya.